Welcome into another one-on-one conversation here at OKPreps Media Days. I'm Michael Knight, sitting down with Union senior wide receiver Shea Dan. Shea, Union, obviously, as far as Union standards go, last season, not typical, losing in the first round for the first time in a while. But at the same time, there was a young team, especially on the offensive side of the ball. How excited are these guys to build off of last year and the things that you guys learned and the experiences that you went through, going into this season?
They're very excited. We got a whole new offense, a whole new offense decked out, and we're going to be passing the ball a lot more. And all of our younger guys are so excited to come back and see if we can get that gold ball.
What's that chemistry like? Because obviously, as a guy coming back, you'll have a quarterback in Rovon Banks who took over halfway through the season last year and really, built some momentum going towards the playoffs. A great second half of the season for you guys. How can you build off of that going into this season? And for you as a receiver, how is that connection with Rovon, who has experience coming back?
I think it's very good that he got to get his year in younger. I didn't get to play my sophomore year, but that's just how it is. But it's very good. I think that I forgot the question already.
The chemistry with your quarterback. Look, as opposed to you could be going into this season with a new quarterback who didn't play last year. How is that chemistry helping you as a receiver this offseason?
It's helping a lot. He's he's a friend now. We were really strangers. I've known him for a while. We played in a tournament together in Texas a while back, and we won that. But that was in grade school. But he's really just a close friend to me now, and if I need something, I can hit him up. And I think that connection is something very special that not a lot of teams have, and we're just a brotherhood, and we're going to keep growing that bond stronger and stronger before the season starts.
You mentioned going to throw the ball a little bit more. Obviously, you have one of the best running backs in the state with AJ coming back. But at the same time, he's just as dangerous as a receiver as he is a running back. He can catch the ball out of the backfield and make plenty of things happen. How excited are you as a receiver knowing that, you're going to open up some things offensively this year?
Very, very, very excited. I finally get to make a name for myself. I know there's some hype around my name on my potential and what I could do, but I want to let everyone know that I actually can do those things, and I can do much more than they think I can do.
Yeah, reading, some of the stuff about, Union this spring, your name came up as a name to watch, a player to watch who maybe didn't get an opportunity in the past, but you're going to have an opportunity this year. Is there pressure? You say excited, but I got to think that there's a little bit of pressure that goes with that as well.
Yeah, there's definitely pressure there, but it's not a big deal. So I can deal with pressure. Pressure's nothing.
When it comes to this season, obviously, Union, they're one of those teams that expect to be contending for championships. 6-5, like we mentioned, isn't normal. What has to happen for you guys to get out to a fast start this year? Because, look, the schedule's basically the same. You got that team from Mansfield. You got Jenks. You got Broken Arrow early on. And then, of course, Owasso in district play. What has to happen for you guys to get out to a fast start?
We just need to start like we finished last season, minus the loss, of course. But we found our groove halfway during the season when Rovon took over as quarterback. And now that he's coming in as our quarterback to start off with, and we already got that chemistry, we should be much better at the start of this year than last year.
One of the things that's definitely going to be a headline for Union this year is you guys are going to be road warriors because I think 7 of your regular season games are on the road. Obviously, renovations going on to the stadium. How weird is that going to feel to only have 3 or 4 home games? And even then, those home games are going to feel extremely weird because it looks a whole lot different over there at Union High School right now. How weird is that going to feel playing the majority of the games this year on the road?
It's very weird, and I'm just kind of mad that it happened on my senior season because I wanted, big crowds in the stands just cheering for me, but that's not going to happen. But, my real fans will come, and family will come to the away games too, so I'm not too mad about that.
Now, we mentioned, a program like Union, it's, expecting championships, playing for championships. What has to happen, other than, getting out to a fast start, things like that, you guys have some talent coming back, especially on the offensive side of the ball. What has to happen for you guys to make it back to the, semifinals, championship games, and contend for a gold ball?
We just really have to focus. Focus is probably the most thing we're troubling with right now. Not really troubling with, but we get distracted easily. We're really young. I'm a young senior too, but we just need to stay focused, learn all the plays, talk them over with each other, and then we'll be fine.
For you, going into this off season and as a team, obviously it's very different. You're dealing with things that you've never had to deal with before, as far as schools shutting down, working out on your own, things like that. How much fun has it been to get back to the swing of things, working out with your team? Because it's one thing to work out on your own and do the stuff that you do behind closed doors, but at the same time, it's another thing when you have your guys with you, pushing you along. How fun has it been the last week or so getting back to the swing of things with your teammates?
It's been fun, not just getting back with our teammates, but getting back with our coaches, because they haven't seen us for a while, and everything shut down during track season, so I really wasn't seeing coaches like that anyways. So it's fun just getting to really know my coaches, since we got 3 new coaches coming in. So that's my favorite part about it.
And then finally, for you, personally, what have you been working on this off season to improve your game, to try to take that, to try to have that breakout season this year? And we mentioned the pressure and things like that early on, but how are you trying to improve your game to go into 2020?
A lot of footwork drills and just getting my stamina where it needs to be, because I'm gonna be moving around the ball a lot, and I'm gonna be one of the main guys, and I need to be ready to run a lot of fades and a lot of posts and a lot of corners, so just working on endurance, and I'm trying to get a little bigger. My metabolism is ridiculous, but I'm definitely trying to gain weight because I already got the height.
Right. There's no doubt about that. Well, Shea, thank you for sitting down with me today. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do. Technically, it'll be a bounce back year, but look, hoping for good things in 2020 for Union and beyond. Obviously, they have that new stadium coming up in 2021. Hopefully, they can go into that with a gold ball this year.
I'm waiting. I'm very excited.
He's Shea Dan. I'm Michael Knight, and this has been another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days.